I created a free preset pack used by over 100,000 editors across the globe because I wanted people to have a convenient and a fast way of applying motion effects on the timeline. But not everyone knows that Essential Motion, the free preset pack, has a bigger brother, which I call the Extended Motion. It's a pack of additional, more sophisticated motion effects. Unlike Essential Motion, I don't give it away for free, but you can get it right now as a part of a really great deal, which I will explain in a moment. And as always, all of the presets are resolution independent, GPU accelerated, so they render fast and customizable if needed. When you hover over a preset, it gives you a description of what it does and an anchor type information, which is very important, as I will explain in a moment. And to apply the presets, you basically drag and drop, and you can apply them directly to a clip or to an adjustment layer so that the preset affects everything below it. You can imagine how useful it is if you have like graphic elements and so on. You don't have to keyframe them individually, you just create an adjustment layer on top of it and drag and drop selected preset. And installing these is a piece of cake. You just go to the hamburger menu in the effects panel and choose import presets. You select the file and you're done. There are 44 presets in Extended Motion pack at the moment, so let me show you a few. The first few presets are about the new variations of zoom in and out effects, but also with these presets that scale in to a specific value. For example, this one to 150%, so that means it's a scale anchor type. Next one I really like zooms in twice and then continues the movement. There is also the zoom out variation of this effect. I think it looks pretty cool. The next few are about zooming out from specific corners or the center of the frame. We have this preset in Essential Motion but only for zooming in, so this is a zoom out variation. Now these two are pretty cool because they reflect the panning or tilting movement of the camera. There are new variations of moving in and out things within a frame, and it's a movement with motion blur but also with a drop or increase in opacity. There is also this additional variation that I called disappear to the bottom, and it's basically much shorter variation. I think it works best for text elements and graphics within a frame. There are a few presets for a camera shake, and the two that I like the most are the running camera, which makes everything so shaky as if someone is running with the camera, and also the flowing camera. This one looks as if someone is trying to hold the camera still, but there is this subtle movement going on. Okay, and next we have reveal preset. They work great for graphic and text elements, but they can be used on B-roll as well. And I especially like the RGB distortion reveal. Another one that is one of my favorites is the zoom in with blurred edges. It gives a sense of like a very vintage lens being used on the shot. And the last two are about a focus slide. So basically only a portion of the frame is in focus, the rest is out of focus, and the focus area moves from left to right. One thing you have to understand to use these presets well is this anchor type information. There are three possible scenarios: anchored to in point, out point, and scale. The in-point anchor type means that the animation starts from the beginning of the clip, and regardless of the duration of the clip you apply it to, it will have the same animation speed. And it's the same for out point, except that in this case the animation ends at a specified state. But scale is completely different because it means that the animation will be stretched to fit the duration of the clip you applied to. So for example, if I apply this preset to this half-second clip, it animates very quickly. But if we apply it to this 5-second long clip, the values of the change of the animation will be the same, but the speed will be much lower. Once you get your hands on Extended Motion, there is a companion video which explains how to customize these presets if needed. Like, most of them will work 99% of the time out of the box, but sometimes you might want to tweak a thing or two. And let me be clear, you don't have to have Extended Motion. Essential Motion, which I give away for free, cover all of the basic motions you might want to need in your edit. But Extended Motion takes it one step further, so if you need more variety, more scenarios in your timeline, more original movement, motion, then yes, Extended Motion might be for you. First, you can get it as part of Ultimate Presets, which right now include 255 presets for all of the types of action you can do in Premiere Pro. It's a one-time payment and you can request new presets. Like recently, I added 40 new presets to the pack, 40 few actually. And the second way you can get your hands on these is by joining the school community I just launched. It's designed to help you automate and streamline your editing workflow workflows, tasks using traditional tools like presets and plugins, but also the things that we're now getting familiar with, like AI automations. Something that I don't think we can neglect in this day and age. And right now it's the cheapest it's gonna be because I will increase the price over time. And also as a bonus right now, when you join, you can get access to the Editing Chef videos, which are about timeless practices of streamlining your editing workflow. And this standalone would cost you $250. Right now, you get it as a part of the package. It's gonna be so awesome. See you there.